Action.
Live action.
All right. Beer o'clock on Tuesday.
Yeah.
So this video is a, it's definitely a
A
throwback.
walk down memory lane.
Walk down memory lane.
Isn't that it?
Yeah. So basically in 2009, we think it's 2009, we're willing to be wrong. But it's definitely
We're
before,
never wrong.
Definitely before 2010.
Don't you tell my wife I'm wrong. Don't start.
We did a DVD. Do you remember those kids?
Yeah.
Do you remember those?
It was after VHS
and
after Better Chord. Yeah,
Chord.
Better Max.
Super 8.
Super 8. Yeah,
Super 8.
yeah. After Slides.
So we, as a club, so the thumbnail says we, but it's the club, the Cranksters. Someone within the club or had a brilliant idea. We should build a hot rod in a weekend. I think one of the American.
I think
clubs,
we'd seen someone on the Ham do it. Maybe
Shifters. Someone.
I think possibly it might have been the Shifters.
They built a hot rod in a weekend and that sort of thing. So we went, hold my beer.
We could do that.
We could do that. So this is the video. So this is where it originally went to DVD. It was done by Norm and Vicki at Kickass Factory.
Something like that, yeah.
And they'd done DVDs at Bonneville and drag racing.
DLRA.
Yeah, stuff like that.
Yeah.
So they came over, filmed it, put it all together and did it. So you'll see in this video much younger versions of us.
But you can really notice the difference between me now and me then.
Me?
Because my hair was dark. He looked old then.
Then.
So he reckons he looks young now. No, he looked old then.
Forever young.
Forever old. You were always old. You know, whereas I actually looked quite young then.
He had his little flavours.
And then I met Alan, and then my hair went grey instantly.
So this is like,
Yeah.
you weren't working for me.
Oh God, no.
That was 2 or 3 years before that. I didn't even have this, obviously, not even this shop. And when you look in the video, we only had one part of the old shop. We actually took over the second unit probably a year later.
Yep.
So we weren't even building cars. I think all we'd done is we'd built a couple of cars at your place between us, maybe.
Yeah.
We'd started Voodoo Blue, I think. We'd done the Earl Camino.
Possibly. Yeah.
We did a bit on my 58 El Camino.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Well, I was doing stuff at home then.
Yeah. So basically, so Ben had this idea, so I sold him a flat packed T Coupe. And I mean, there was a bit of mock up. So prior to.
Where'd that come from?
I bought that, maybe. Did I buy that off Pete? Schellenberger?
Oh, yeah, it was too.
I think I bought it off Pete Schellenberger. Yes. He brought it in from the US or something.
I remember that.
So yeah, we done a bit of pre-planning. So the chassis had been mocked up, the body had been sat on, the motor and gearbox had been sat in, just so we had dimensions right. And then obviously we'd ordered tons of stuff because we had a whole car to try and do in 2 days. And I mean, you'll see it's not just the club because there was only 10 of us in the Cranksters, but there's like 500 people working. It was mental.
Cast of thousands.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
And in the video, I rang Norm the other day, got permission, and said, "Can we do it?" And I was like, and then I looked through the video. I'm going, "Oh wow, look at this! Oh shit, that guy's dead."
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Jesus Christ! But there was no on the Saturday night, so we all finished at 6 o'clock, and we.
And then we had a band.
We had the Rusty and the Drag Trio. So that's all the music is their music. I'm hoping it doesn't get flagged. If not, I'll have to change it, but we'll deal with that.
But Norm didn't film it.
No, well, he reckons he filmed it, but then he couldn't use it because it was
copyrighted
or something.
Right, okay. But there was a bit of shenanigans on the Saturday night. Didn't someone end up in they slept in their teardrop caravan, but then they lifted the teardrop caravan up with a crane or something? I don't know.
There was definitely, there was a lot of, if you notice, a
lot of drinking.
The second part of the video, there's a lot of people very quiet.
We don't condone drinking.
No, it's bad.
Drink safely. You know, so like have a seatbelt on when you're drinking.
Yeah, in moderation.
In moderation. Is that what it is? Gambling in moderation.
Yes. So anyway, we built, and that car's still on the road. So the picture that's in the thumbnail, that's of the car like a couple months ago. The only thing that's different is, and I don't know if in the video he did the thing on the door.
The supercharger. Oh no, the thing on the door, was later. That was the second one.
The second.
So the next year we did another car.
We did another car. We did a
idiots. We didn't learn from the first year.
Yeah.
But
a more complicated car, just to be more idiots.
Yeah.
Let's cut to part 1, and then we'll come back for intermission.
Oh, okay. Intermission. Yeah.
Right.
We need your like questions. We'll do a Q&A.
Yeah.
Q&A. So just I don't know, where would the questions be? If you look on your TV and you get comments, I don't know, comments over there.
Comment here. Yeah. And
look, it was a good fun weekend.
We had a ball. We had a great weekend.
Like and the basic saying was,
it's not my car.
It's not my car. That was the saying of the weekend. Because people are going, well, what are you going to do here? I don't give a fuck, it's not my car.
Just do it.
And so people were just doing it. But it actually ran.
It
running
ran.
And drove it out of the workshop. It didn't stop.
No,
Someone had to.
I had to throw a block of wood under
a big block of wood under the front because it didn't really stop properly.
Yeah. But
that car's still on the road and...
And it's still on the road. So see if you get halfway and we'll come back for intermission. See you in a second. Hey gang, my name's Alan from Armadale Auto Parts. Over this weekend, as you're probably going to find out, that we're going to attempt to build a T Coupe in 2 days, and I've been giving Ben a hand to get that happening, with working out what parts were required and trying to source some of them. Some of the T stuff's not as easy to come across, but it's just taking a little bit of planning and work out what's required to keep it so it's just licensable as well. And I mean, that's part of my business. As you can see here, we pretty much do everything from panel and paint to auto accessories, all the hot rod parts that are required, and it can be ordered in. We do just about everything. Not everything's in stock, so we were able to track some of the different bits and pieces in and get some of the oddball stuff that was required, being a T, and it's about what we do.
Let's go. Righto, gentlemen. We all know what we're actually here for. Drinking 3 beers. While the catering crew haven't arrived yet. Frank and Watto are still in bed and possibly with each other. Plan is today we're going to, as you can see, we're going to strip, it'll be crew, strip all the brakes down, check everything. Warwick's going to do NDT test on the spindles on the front end, just to make sure everything's kosher. We're going to weld the chassis out by about, we estimate around 1 o'clock. We want to have the chassis front and rear end back in, and that. The boys are going to come down and have a look over it so that we can paint the chassis. We want basically all the fab work done. There'll be a few boys on that. There's a heap of little fab jobs that have got to be done. Doc will be doing the panel and paint with whoever else. The trimming will be happening in next door. So if you want it, if there's anything anyone really wants to see, learn or whatever, now's the time. You know what I mean? Tell us what you'd like to be doing and we'll tell you no, you can't, and then we'll go from there. Panel and paint, we've already, you probably noticed for what we're doing today, the doors have been out. We've done all the rust repairs on the body to basically get to this point so we can build it in 2 days to driving. We want to be by Sunday night around 4 or 5 o'clock. We want to be starting it up here, taking it out. We hope the engine's going to go. There's no reason it shouldn't. Hey? It's a flathead. Yeah, well, the difference between running and not running with a flathead is very minor. About 3 horsepower. Yeah. The doors will be painted first thing this morning. I think that's what Doc's going to do then, because later in the day, Scully's coming in. He's going to do some hand sign writing on the doors and that, so any of that want to watch him do that, it'll be pretty cool, because it'll all be done by hand. The dash and the tranny tunnel are already painted ivory, ready to go, so that Tony, when he arrives, he can start striping. It'll take us probably about half hour to get everyone running this morning, but I've got all the stuff that has to be fabbed is already drawn up, measurements done, ready to go. So basically, you'll be working with a couple of blokes each on fab. There'll be people on chassis, people on strip down, there'll be people doing wiring. Doc, Brad, Al, you doing the run to the shop?
Yeah, I'm going to the shop.
All right. So we got Doc and Brad on the body. Who else wants to learn or has done body work? Sparky, you're on the body. With a body like that, You need to be. Where's Doc? How many sets of hands do you need? The geezer with his hand on the helmet. That narrows it down to the odd couple. Goal, you wanted to play body. Sweet. Richie, you'll be on the chassis. We'll throw someone else on there with you. We need to get wheels off, front end split. Tony, you want to handle that? Check the brakes, all that. Warwick, you're going to be with them. Check the spindles. Craig, you're going to start, you and slow change. Start making a visor. Start working that out. Nashki and Blakey, what's your plan with the wiring? Anyone else here want to see how twisted? Anyone else want to work with those two? Pete, you're going to see whether this thing will run. Yeah, and then we're going to put gearbox, clutch, all that sort of thing on. The front lights, they're here. They're this quality item. No expense spared. Yeah, they're actually ready for paint, Doc. And you just go. Yeah. Yeah. There's a fair bit of fab work, so those of you who already know what you're doing, start heading towards what we're doing, and the rest, come and see us and we'll start. All right, let's do it.
Train out of El Paso for me, green-eyed dolly down in Mexico. Well, I'm ready for traveling all alone. Well, find me somebody, I'm so lonely. Find me somebody who will hold me. I ain't ready. Well, Lordy, I ain't ready, 'cause I'm ready to call a little bitty woman on my hand. Get to New Orleans for the big mama made, but trouble with the papa made me leave that day. I ain't ready for the 30 out of 6. Headed down to Vegas just to find one day my left robe without a penny to my name. I ain't ready. I can afford nobody nothing. Well, find me somebody, I'm so lonely. Find me somebody who will hold me, I ain't ready. Well, Lordy, I ain't ready, 'cause I ain't ready to call a little bitty woman on my mind. I ain't ready, gal. Time to go wandering around and I make it mine, but I ain't ready for something to kill. Yeah, I'm a fool boy, and I'm very free, but no damn woman's gonna stay with me, 'cause I ain't ready. I've done nobody nothing. Well, I need somebody, I'm so lonely. Find me somebody who will hold me, I ain't ready. Well, Lordy, I ain't ready, 'cause I ain't ready to call a little bitty woman on my mind. I ain't ready to call a little bitty woman on my
Well, I'm actually making a cardboard template for the sun visor on the T. So to hide that header panel and to hide the wipers. So it's easy to make it in cardboard first and figure out exactly how big you want it, and then once you've made it in cardboard, you can transfer it to steel and we'll fold it up and weld it up and whatever. Yeah. But we're just got to work out what angle it's going to go at. I mean, the further we have it out now, the longer this has got to be. You've got to hide all that. Yeah, like from the front, you don't really want to see that. So, because otherwise, it's going to stick out to the front of the house. Just sort of draw a line across it with the point. Yeah, just straight back, just so we can trim that, and then we'll get His Majesty over to have a look and see whether he reckons that's what he wants. Walk this way. So we need to go have a look and see whether that's what he wants.
It keeps going up over the top of that, and we might bend it
To come back over that so you don't actually see the sail track.
That was what I was thinking.
So you want it bent over the top of there,
yeah,
so it hides the sail track. Okay.
Yeah, and then basically we can just, for later on, we'll just pull the canvas through. We're going to drill and press stud so that little canvas wraps around there.
Okay.
And that'll cover up your favourite bit of the extension.
Yeah, okay, righto. Thank you. Yeah. Do you want to bring this down further? Do you want to be able to see the top of the screen from the front of the car or not? Don't forget this is sitting up a foot higher than what it's going to be when it's on wheels. Yeah? Okay.
Yeah, right. How you going? It's Drew and Russell here. We're doing the seat today, and it's going to be gold flutes across the bottom with a bit of a white V in the middle. And we've only just sort of started. We've got the foam ready. We're going to start trimming it in a few minutes. Okay.
So all I've done is I've drawn out the size of the windscreen. Drawn out the size of the windscreen, and then got that cardboard or that windscreen and moved that backwards and forwards, and then we can find out where the best stroke's going to be. So that's the edge of the windscreen there. Yep. Where's the sweep? Now that's way past.
Too much.
Oh, she is long way. Right.
There you go, that's roughly right.
Alright, so we move the windscreen around. Yeah, move the windscreen. Bit more. That's probably going to be your best sweep.
Yeah.
So that's the top of the windscreen. So if we lower that windscreen a little, because see where that red line is on the cardboard, that's the bottom. So that's about where you're going to be working. Yep. And we can now take the measurements.
Right, what we're going to do is crack test the spindles using magnetic particle inspection. That means we clean the spindle up and we apply a magnetic field across the area that we're testing, and we use magnetic particles and we view them under an ultraviolet light. If there's a cracked indication there, it'll show up with the ultraviolet light and a line of the magnetic particles.
We've just wrapped the back of the seat with some elastic here to support all the covering, and wrapped it in calico so that when the foam goes on there it doesn't fall through all the gaps. And we're just cutting the foam out now. We're going to foam that up, put a piece of foam on the front of that, and then we'll start making our covers up from there. That's about it.
Oh man, trying to weld. Doing a couple of filler welds on this chassis structure. Just got the initial cover plates coming in, have welded them up, ground the V back into the section and filler welding over the top. And hopefully I'm doing it right, I won't have to rewind and do it again. So yeah, my job's to be welding this chassis for the whole day, I think. So at least till about lunchtime, the boys want it back. So yeah, got warmed up in the welder now, so it should be good. Yeah.
Well, here we are. I think it's only just after 9 o'clock, and as you can sort of hear in the background, it's fairly chaotic. You can see the guys in the back here, they've sort of stripped most of the, I think it was edge primer off, and they've started doing all the filling on the body. Over to the other side, I think the doors are almost complete, ready for a bit of primer and some colour. The guys have started working the chassis, and the front end's all been stripped out, ready to start checking everything. There's all sorts of brackets being made all over the place. There's plenty happening.
You happy with the running, Coupe?
Yep.
What do you reckon we can get it going a bit better?
What do you want? You want to put this on?
Yeah. Dig it on, guys. Make it run.
Oh, hey there guys, yeah, we're trying to do Mission Impossible here, trying to build a car in 2 days, and yeah, doing far too much body work than we need to be, because we've actually got to get this painted by Saturday night. I've got to get the doors painted within 2 hours so they can get sign written, and the old car's got to be finished by tonight in paint so they can fit it up tomorrow, but hey, we're going to get there.
I'm in the mood for the blues. They keep hanging around. I'm in the mood for the blues. All my good gal in the town. I got the blues. I got the blues. I got the blues. Well, they keep hanging around. I get the blues in the morning, blues at night. I get the blues when you don't read me right, oh baby. Well, I got the blues. I get the blues, pretty baby, when you don't read me right.
Well, as you can see, lots and lots of bodywork happening, a bit more involved than we thought we were going to get. Originally it was just going to be, we'll just put some edge primer on it and off we go, but as you can see now with a few guys working, it's going to be averagely straight. It's not going to win any trophies, but it should look all right.
Oh, progress report. Oh yeah, well, we got the doors painted up now, and we're just whizzing them off. We had a guide coat on it, believe it or not. Don't tell Ben we've got a guide coat on it because you don't get it. But yeah, get the guide coat off, hang it up, and get some paint on it so we can get the door sign written.
Well, I got the blues. I get the blues, pretty baby, when you don't read me right.
We're just getting the doors in goal, but I'm having to wait because the compressors can't get the pressure up, because I'm trying to do the right thing by wearing an air mask as well, and it obviously can't handle an air mask and a spray gun. So anyway, once the compressors come up again, I'll try and get a bit more paint on.
I got the blues. I got the blues. I got the blues. Hell, they keep hanging around.
I come from New Merthyr in Victoria, and just come over for the weekend to help him bolt it together. Talking to Ferret a couple of weeks ago, and he asked me what I wanted to do, and yeah, I said, yeah, I want to learn about panel beating, but all I'm learning about is concrete mixing at the moment, as we're filling it with bog.
I get the blues in the morning, blues at night. I get the blues when you don't treat me right, oh baby. Well, I get the blues. I get the blues.
got sore arms, Vicky. But it's alright. It's a means to an end. I don't care, kids, if your arms are sore. Just keep standing. We're making progress. Progress is slow but forward. As long as it's still forward, we're kicking goals. That's the main thing.
I get the blues in the morning, blues at night. I get the blues when you don't treat me right, oh baby. Well, I got the blues. I get the blues, pretty baby, when you don't treat me right. I get the blues.
Ben's actually going to show us how to plasma cut out. So we're building the gear stick, all the brackets for the headlights, tail lights, and pretty much all the fab brackets. So we actually want some made like I-beams with all the holes drilled in them, so that they will so they look old timey. That's basically it.
Right. Yep. What you use, you usually find yourself something with a straight edge. You can sit that against it. You know what I mean? So, but this will be freehand and grinding. These things are pretty precise, not like a gas axe, you know what I mean? Remarkably enough, it looks like everything's starting to go alright. A couple of boys already commented on, as soon as we said, oh, let's do it, everyone seemed to just do it. And everyone seems to be busy. Doesn't mean we're going forward anyway, but everyone's busy doing something. We'll wait and see. I reckon by the end of the day, pretty happy that the engine fired. It's a good start. So the boys are putting the supercharger and that on now to see whether we can get it to run with that. That'll be interesting, and then we'll see how long it is going to run with that. That'll be the next issue. I think the body's coming along well. I got told to piss off out of there by Doc. He's a bit stressful, but it's a bit hard for Doc. He's used to doing high-end, top-quality paint jobs. Not in a workshop like this that's full of dust and shit and everything going on. So he's having a bit of trouble adapting to our level. And I think the boys in there are giving him hell as well. So should be by the end of the day we'll have broken him completely, and we might even get him to cry. We'll see how we go. But that's what club members are for. So it's good to see we got Chris here from the Sultanas in Melbourne as well. He's fronted up. He's a former Crankster. Decided to come back over and give us a hand. We got 8 boys from the Busted Knuckles, are local rockabilly boys. Richie over here doing the welding. Boys working on the front end, all the brakes. It's basically all our club over here, and a few, well, the invited guests, all the people we usually knock around with, the usual suspects that we hang around with over here. So far, so good. We'll see. You ready to go? Basically, with a plasma, fit it on there, hit the trigger.
Okay, as I said before, we're gluing the calico on there, stop the foam falling through the frame. We've now put the foam on top of the seat and we've cut that to shape. So the seat's all foamed up, ready to go. And we're just going to wrap some foam around this edge here so that we don't have any hard frame poking through the cover, and then we're going to start covering the seat.
All we're doing here is we're just going to look at what's in the wiring kit, work out some of Ben's out there ideas, and then
we just got to get that harness to marry into that harness, make them talk to each other.
And then just draw up a wiring diagram when we get it right, as you say. Take a photocopy of it. You got one, I got one, we both work on it, whatever. It shouldn't be that hard. Yeah, if we can start drinking by about 4 o'clock. 2,
I was thinking.
Yeah,
we might take an average, maybe 3. Yeah. Saturday, of course.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I think
we've got to go to church on Sunday.
Most of the wiring should be. We'll get the basic harness done, and then then we'll let them go.
It depends on how far they get with with mounting headlights and things.
Really,
we can run the wiring out to them, but
we run all that out. But the priority is going to be doing all the making sure all the motor and all that sort of stuff working. So.
It goes, then stop.
What's wrong with what you're doing? Cut that out. And you cut the outside. Cut the outside first.
All the healthy stuff going on the plate.
I'm out with you, baby. You're having a ball. I'm thinking about another baby that ain't on. I'm a mean, mean daddy. I'm a mean, mean daddy. I'm a mean, mean daddy. Oh, baby, so mean. I said I'd pick you up around about 8. You're ready, go to step and run. You sit there and wait. Honey, I forgot and mixed up my day. This sugar daddy's got a lot on his plate. I'm a mean, mean daddy. Yeah, mean, mean daddy. I'm a mean, mean daddy. Oh, baby, so mean. I'm a mean man.
Frank, could I please have some Earl Grey tea with some ham and cucumber sandwiches without the crust, please?
Very spiffy.
And what do you Italians say? Al dente, hey, old chap? Thank you. No, all right. Bacon and eggs will do, thanks.
I'm a mean, mean daddy. Oh, baby, so mean. You're the kind of gal who wants a wedding ring, a couple of kids and a home to live in. But I'm just a playboy having some fun. There ain't no way that daddy does. I'm a mean, mean daddy. Yeah, the mean, mean daddy. I'm a mean, mean daddy. Oh, baby, so mean. One time, boy. Don't try to tame me, don't you hold me down. I ain't the kind of fella that wants to settle down. Quit bugging me, baby, cause I got another date. The kind of gal fellas call whistle bait. Cause I'm a mean, mean daddy. Yeah, the mean, mean daddy. I'm a mean, mean daddy. Well, the baby's so mean.
Getting there. Gonna have to move all the coil and everything because it's fouling on the adjuster for the belt tensioner. So the boys are into that now. We might have to make a new coil bracket and that sort of thing. Get it all moved back a bit. So far, so good. The belt's the right length, that's the start. And bit of luck, another hour or so. See how we go. We might hook her up and see whether it'll start with the blower on it, which will be interesting.
Everybody, let's go moving down.
Okay, what we've done so far, as I said before, we put the calico on the back and foamed the seat up, and we've run the foam around the edge here so that you don't get any frame poking through. And we've just drawn up the basic design of the cover. This is all going to be fluted, as you can see, with a plain panel across the front. This panel here will be plain. The reason we draw it up first is to work out how close to the edge we go. So if we did that through here, put a stitch line there to be just thin here, it'd look pretty ordinary. So we're going to have a plain panel through there, same on the other side, plain panel here and here, and all that'll be fluted in the middle. So yeah, now we're about to start marking out our cover.
No, what we just put a just a bit of a bead roll on the edge of the visor here, just to give it a bit more of a factory sort of look. And we're just trying to figure out, because we've got that much and that distance there as the visor on it, we don't want it to look like just a big flat slab of steel. So we're just trying to work out a pattern to put in some swage lines in there to sort of break it up a little bit. The problem we've got is that we're limited to the distance that we can fit in the throat of the bead roller, so we have to run our swages. Originally I wanted to run them that way, but they won't fit in the bead roller that way, so we're going to have to run them that way. So we're just trying to come up with a pattern, so whether we'll go with from smaller to bigger to biggest line, we'll do something like that, I think. So yeah, that's it, and it should be beautiful, hopefully.
Will be.
Maybe.
Will be.
Soon.
Yeah, I'm Ray. Did all the machining on the motor here for Ben. Basically, it was all his ideas. It was drawn on a piece of paper, and yeah, I chipped it all out for him exactly what he wanted, and that's the end result. Basically, it's a Toyota blower. It's been modified to sit on top of a flathead. Yeah, well, that was Ben's idea. The conrod and everything, spark plug. There's other ideas that were kind of incorporated into it. It originated from a drawing, like on a piece of paper, and yeah, we just made it to suit.
What the thing is here, we've got an American harness, and we've got this switch set up that is good for American cars. Only the way this is all sort of wired up, it was better. You've got a light in here to indicate that your flashes are on. I couldn't get that working, so you know, sometimes you just got to pull a cover and work out where the wire goes. And all it came down to is joining a yellow wire to the red wire and making sure there's an earth on that, and it's quite easy. But if you don't investigate that a little bit further, then you're going to end up running around in circles. So just power supply, test light, screwdriver, a little bit of investigative work, and it's really not that hard. Then the important thing is, I suppose, is write down what you've done so you don't forget, and then it's easy to make it all work. So yeah, I was going to start tearing my hair out, but haven't got any. They show, you can't take things for granted. They show the wiper switch is power to the wipers to make it work. The wiper switch, the wiper motor that we have power going to it all the time, and to turn it on it switches to earth. So you've really got to look at what you've got and then adapt it to suit your needs. If you think about it nice and simply, or think about electricity the same way that water flows, it's really quite easy.
Now don't you do me no wrong and don't you worry. Now don't you do me no wrong and don't desert me. Now don't you do me no wrong and don't you lie, don't you sleep, don't you do me no wrong, and baby, don't you do me no wrong. Yeah, baby, don't you do me no wrong. Oh mama, if you wanna get along. Don't you do me no wrong. Yes, you better do me right and don't you hurt me. You better do me right and don't desert me. You better do me right and believe me if you need me. You better do me right and don't you leave me. Don't you do me no wrong. Well, baby, don't you do me no wrong. Oh, mama, if you wanna get along, don't you do me no wrong. Go! You better be kind when you hold me. You better be kind and don't you scold me. You better be kind and lying all the time. But you better be kind and keep me on your mind. Don't you do me no wrong. Well, baby, don't you do me no wrong. Oh, well, mama, if you wanna get along, don't you do me no wrong. Yes, you better behave and don't neglect me. You better behave and disrespect me. You better behave and make me happy each day, yeah. You better behave and treat me what I say. Don't you do me no wrong. Well, baby, don't you do me no wrong. Yeah, baby, if you wanna get along, don't you do me no wrong. Do me wrong, gal. Do me wrong, yeah, baby, don't you do me wrong. Oh, mama, better treat me right. Yeah, baby, don't you do me wrong. Well, baby, if you wanna get along, then don't you do me wrong.
Right, just progressing on the vinyl now for the seat. This section here is we're marking out the fluted section on the seat, what people call tuck and roll or backside flutes. And we mark that on the top of the vinyl. I've just started doing my measurements. That will go onto foam, and we'll have calico on the back of that, and we'll stitch all that on the machine, and then that's what gives the indentations or the pleats in the seat. So yeah, we're just carrying on with that at the moment.
Yeah, look, we're going pretty good. This guy's building brackets all over the place. Charlie's just about got the gear shift bracket made. Chris is remaking all the diff brackets because we weren't happy with those. Brad's working on the rear tail lights and they're just about ready to go. Headlights are a bit fiddly, so they're taking a bit longer than we'd hoped, but by the end of today, pretty much all the brackets will be done and it should be pretty good.
Well, it feels like I'm in love with you. Alright. It feels like I'm in love with you. Alright. Well, all my friends keep telling me to go slow, but those friends, they don't know me. They don't know me at all. They only know one thing.
Fuck, that killed my back. Bloody hell.
Getting a bit
Looks
of
like a water tank now.
Getting a bit of strength into it.
Yeah, it does. They put like heaps of strength into it, you know? And it stops that oil canning. Like if that was the panel, that like you paint it and it's got little dips in it, so that sort of puts a bit more strength in it. And it breaks it up. I mean, otherwise you've got 200mm of flat surface. It's like a bloody, you know, you cut the side off a garden shed, stuck it in there.
Yeah.
All right. So have you made it halfway?
Yeah. What do you reckon?
We thought it was funny.
Yes.
And the rule is if two people laugh, it's funny. Was Ripper there that weekend?
Possibly.
That was his rule.
Possibly. Yeah. If two people
Ripper,
laughed.
If two people laugh, it's ruled as funny.
Yes.
I can't remember. There was an army of thousands, and there was lots of people who ended up working on the car, and then there was just people in the background just
just
drinking.
come along to have a look. yeah.
And feeding. Because it was...
Oh, that's right. We had people that were cooking barbecues and
pea and ham soup or something.
I did Jude. Yeah, I think she might have done pea and ham soup, and it was really good. So, but no, look, it was a great weekend, and it was the sort of first time anything had been done like that in WA.
Yeah, no one had ever sort of gone, we'll build a hot rod on the weekend.
You know? And the thing is, we had a lot of guys turn up from other clubs.
Yes, yeah,
other hot rod clubs,
yeah.
Who helped out and that sort of stuff, just because it was a good fun weekend. Like we were having a good time, so no, it was all right. And that's where Knackers got his name.
Yes, Knackers got his name. That didn't make the DVD.
Oh, didn't it?
No, for some reason. But basically, Norm was filming, and Gary was and he cut round to Gary, and Gary
was doing
it. But he wasn't satisfied with just dropping his pants. He leant over so far
that's he's got the name Knackers.
Yeah, he's Knackers.
So good on you, Gary.
Yeah, good on you, Gary. But yes, it was definitely a very big weekend. But the DVD sold okay, I believe.
It sold millions of copy.
100 of copy.
Yeah.
But it
no, it went overseas.
It went overseas. Like they sent a few made it to America. I remember we took some.
Yeah, when we went in 2010, we took a bundle.
We took them. We gave them to people who probably just went. Oh, beer coaster.
I'm not watching that shit.
Yeah, Jesus. Those stupid Australians.
But if you're still watching this, you would watch it because you're watching shit now.
You're watching shit now.
There you go.
So this is day 2. You can see, like I say, everyone's looking a little dustier, a little quieter. I mean, I remember I had Doc and Gav and someone else staying at my place because I only lived 20 minutes away, and we drove back it was after midnight.
Yeah, well, I went home.
Did you go home?
I'm a responsible adult. Mate, I wasn't sleeping with you blokes.
I thought you camped. A lot of people camped
there. I don't think so.
We decided that was because it was the middle of winter. It was cold.
No, I'm sure I went home.
Yeah, okay.
I thought.
But I know that it was definitely me, Doc, Gav, and someone else went back to my place, and it was well after midnight, and then we're up again at 6 o'clock, and my wife was just going, idiots. What are you doing? But Gav's from Cruiser magazine, so he did a feature on Cruiser and everything.
That's right.
You see Gav in there.
Yes.
Gav's still going. We still have Cruiser magazine.
Yes.
There. Yes. I don't think Norm's doing the DVDs or anything anymore.
Don't think so.
Norm's from Aussie
just doing radiators. So yeah.
So anyway, this is day 2. Do you want us to come back at the end?
No,
don't come back at the end.
No, my beer's nearly finished.
Yeah, we're nearly finished.
Yeah.
I'm talking
okay. Well, enjoy it.
Enjoy it. And if you do like this, if this goes well, we could show the second one.
What was the second? Oh, we did
Blackie's
57. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, we did a 57 shed. Like a T Coupe wasn't hard enough. We then decided to do a 57 big block powered 57 shed.
And I mean, when we say we're building it, when we
did a lot of pre-planning.
But it was bodyworked and painted, assembled. The seat was trimmed. It was fully wide.
Yep.
There was still welding done on the chassis.
Because see, this was after we did Murray from Cruisin' TV, Cruisin' whatever the show was that used to be on our community television stations 25 years ago. See you on the street, keep cruising. We did one at my old furniture workshop on his FB, which we've got pictures of somewhere. We've already done that? We've done that one. Yeah. So we'd already done that once before. We'd actually proved that we could turn build a cool car in a weekend sort of thing. But this, to us, was taking it to the next level because it was building a fair bit of shit.
There was a lot of stuff.
There's a lot of stuff, yeah. Oh my God. Yeah, a lot of shit happening. And a lot of shit had to get done probably later.
We should do a follow-up video.
We'll get Ferret to bring it in.
Yeah.
And
we'll do a follow-up video. But it's still on the road.
Oh yeah, it still goes.
So that's 16 years.
Yeah. It's had a lot of head gaskets.
It's had a few head gaskets.
Because it's flathead.
He's had to rewire a few things. But not too bad.
Yeah, no, it's been pretty good.
He hasn't done a head gasket for a while because it's got a supercharger on it.
Yeah, that's right. I don't know whether they had a supercharger there. Oh, did it?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, I think it's on there.
Righto.
We'd have to watch the movie, the DVD, to see.
I haven't watched that for 20 years.
You'll watch this tonight.
No, I won't.
It's up.
No, I won't.
No,
I won't.
You'll skip through most of it like we do.
I probably will, yeah.
All right.
Okay.
Enjoy the second part.
See you on the street. Cruising.
Mario.
It was a cold and lonely night. I had my gun to my head, I was gonna end my life. Had 100 lawmen after me, they wanna go and take me down, back to my old country town where I shot my baby lover down. Well, it started in old Mexico. I was working on a train shoveling coal. Then one day I had enough. I took my gun and I robbed that train, stole a horse and I galloped fast to my Texas ranch. Then I reached my ranch, I couldn't believe my eyes when I saw my baby kissing a man goodbye. I rode up close and he drew his gun. Last thing he heard was my 6-shooter hum. Now I'm an outlaw on the run and I'm gone. Graveyard bound, graveyard bound. Let's go now.
We decided to reprime the car again last night so that we could be a bit further in front today. And yeah, we're pretty happy with the car. You know, for a two-day paint job, it's kind of 80%. It's going to be 80% like paint job, really, as far as I'm concerned. But it's going to be, you know, it's going to be well serviceable, I reckon. So yeah, we're just flattening it down for the final time, and we'll get some colour on it in about an hour, I should think. And then I'm sure I'll be painting lots of other bits for the chassis that'll be coming our way. So we'll give you an update later.
Well, here we are. It's reasonably early in the morning. I think everyone's been up and about, and it looks like they're starting to recover, especially Ben. I think he's feeling very average this morning. He was kissing and licking everyone around about 7 o'clock last night. The body's sort of getting there. Craig's dancing in the background. It's just been the final block back at, like I think John was saying, maybe an hour or so, and we'll have some colour on that. Ben has actually just put some etch primer on the chassis. I think he'll put some black on that. We'll give it an hour to dry. We'll all have a bite to eat, and then it'll be the last bits and pieces, brake lines, a few fittings, and I guess by lunchtime we'll start dropping things on it, bit of wiring and the last bits and pieces, and I think we're pretty close to on track. I'm not sure, but we'll give it a good nudge.
Righto, it's 9 o'clock Sunday morning. Chassis in undercoat, we're about to paint it black. Body's come along nicely, the boys are going to get it sorted, we'll get it painted first thing this morning. And probably about lunchtime we should be assembling. Actually, it'll be well before that. We'll start getting the engine, box, everything in. As soon as the black goes on, leave it dry and then into it. So, all going well, we should be still driving the Savo. That's about as good as I can
So now I'm spending my last hours in a bar. They got me up singing and wailing my guitar. Just like that, the cops came in, reached for my gun, but they shot me down. They laid me on the ground and I'm going graveyard bound, graveyard bound, graveyard bound.
If I grind that up, we should be able to weld it. Well, it was a long time ago. No. It seems just like yesterday we started this, didn't it? Hey? No, we're just about finished. We've trimmed off all the excess now. Just got a couple of welds to do on the top corners, and then we can bolt it back onto the car, and you can primer it and paint it, because I think they're waiting on us. Because obviously you should have done this before I got back this morning. What were you doing? Nothing. Drinking coffee. Yeah, that'd be right. Actually, that's a good idea. I might have to have a coffee too, I think. Yeah. Okay, so that's about it. I'll just grind that up, and then I'll just weld these ends, and yeah, finished.
Okay, we're progressing a little bit with the seat. We've marked the shape out of the face of the squab, and what we've done here is we put marks around the edge of the vinyl in different places, and we put them on the seat as well. And by doing that, we put the marks on here and on the seat, so when we take that off and then we mark the border for the seat around here, we can put the marks on the vinyl, and then we know where to sew them together. You line them up as you stitch it so that you get it all together without twisting it and putting it out of shape. So that there's all been cut out now, ready to go, and yeah, we're just going to start marking out the borders. Okay, just continuing on a bit, we've marked the face out like I said, we put the marks around the side on the foam, and what we do now is we cut a piece of vinyl to go around here, and we basically use the foam itself as the pattern, so we skewer that in place, and then we mark along the edge of the foam, which gives us the width of the material we're using, and these marks we'll now put on the vinyl as well. And when we sew the vinyl border, that's called the border, to the face of the seat, we use these marks to line it all up and stitch it together. Top feet, as they walk, push the material, and the bottom feet pull it. So if you don't put the marks on there and you just let it go, the two pieces of material will move. You've got to use them to make sure you line it back up in the right spot. Now if you just to get two pieces of vinyl, sit at the same length, sit them under the machine and just let them go, one would come out longer than the other.
Tell us what you're up to with the brake.
Yes, we're just working on running the brake lines while we've still got it at a nice working height. Most things are done. We're getting a little bit frantic. I think it might be getting a bit later in the program and everybody's getting on edge a bit. Plus they probably drank too much grog last night. But anyway, all's well. Got to mount the master cylinder and come back this way and around the front to the left hand, and then we go down to the back and run a flexible, and then we'll have a fixed line across the dip. So that's about where we're at. Thanks, Norm.
So we're going to do that. We're going to drill through and we're going to
What are you doing, Jeff?
So we're just going to mount the lights up. So these are all aftermarket bits, but none of it's drilled. So we're basically going to put the bracket, put the spacer, run the wires through there, and then thread these. So we'll tap threads down so bolts will go down from the top. And so then the light will just poke out here and the cover goes on there. So it's all pretty simple. It's just a bit of messing around to make it work, that's all.
And the globe holder?
The globe holder it's a aftermarket one or a generic one, so we'll just make a little bracket so that it bolts onto the side there, so that the light pokes out that way. And it should be good.
That looks good.
Should be like I bought one.
Yep. And it's over to you.
Made a cardboard template of the size we need. So what we're going to do is make a like a hammer form. So what I've done is that's my cardboard template of the size of the cowl door. Cut out a bottom hammer form and then a top clamping plate. Now I've just got to cut out this piece of steel here, which you can see is a little bit bigger than our hammer form. That's going to allow us to have the fold over of the door itself. And then so that'll sit there, that'll go like that, then that on top, then we clamp it together and then we hammer it all around. So I'll just trim this up now and then we'll start hammering.
I got nothing to say. Move along, nothing to see. Move along. No, see today, being that I worked the hardest amongst all of us yesterday, today's my rest day. So I'm just showing Craig what to do here. And see what Craig's doing is he's making a template which I've formed for him, and showing him how to make this cow vent Duvalaki thing over there. Isn't that right, Craig?
That's exactly
handball.
Thanks for the help, Rich. I couldn't have done it without you.
Well, tell you what, if these guys at the brake lines would stop messing around, yeah, we should, yeah. I think that if anything's really going to hold us back, it might be the brakes. Yeah, even just like the bleeding and getting the brakes working, that might be the only stuff around, which is any car, new or old, you do spend time on the brakes, so hopefully these guys can sort the brakes out and it'll be good. Yeah.
South there's a rockabilly ranch where the gals are all half looking for a match. Cars are souped up when they're ready to race. So put your old boots on, let's hit the place. But don't move too slow. It takes a long time to get there, you know. Hey, the ranch gave $1 and go. They even built themselves an old rodeo. Well, everybody moves when they're feeling right. Don't you know, friends, you can step a new night. Everybody moves when the rhythm is tight. So come on over, baby, let's have us a night. There's a room just for Elvis and his records are there. Wall-to-wall pics of the king are rare. A Super 400 hanging on the wall. A pretty little moment from behind the wall. But don't move too slow. I got a tank full of gas to go. Grab some tunes, let's hit the road. I wanna get me some.
Righto. Sunday morning, and we're here with Leighton from H&L Glass.
Hello.
He's going to be cutting all the glass for the car for us, and that he's a bit of a, I'd say, motorbike nut.
Yeah, more so.
Yeah.
More
what
so.
are you building at home, mate?
I got an Indian Scout 741, which we're doing up as a bobber. Hopefully we're getting there. Slowly, surely, we're getting there.
Most people don't chop up Indians for bobbers.
Most people don't, but what do you do?
Yeah.
What do you do?
You got to be always up to something. So what are we doing? We're making...
At the moment, these are the patterns for the rear quarter windows. We've got the frame for the windscreen over there, which we'll get stuck into next, and then the rear window. So it shouldn't take too long. About an hour and a half all up.
Beautiful. We'll get out of your hair and let you do something.
Sweet as.
Let's hit the road. I wanna get me some of that. Go, cat, go. Everybody moves when the feeling is right. Don't you know it, friends? You can step a new night. Everybody moves when the rhythm is tight. So come on over, baby, let's have us a night. Everybody, let's go moving down.
Hi, I'm Paul Walsh. I'm part of the ASRF Technical Advisory Committee here in WA, or TAC as we're more commonly known. And I look after the application side for street rod approvals here in WA, and I liaise with the local department, which is the Department for Planning and Infrastructure, and organise the build approvals. We do all that electronically now. We've got a pretty good system going whereby the owner completes an application form, sends it to me, I forward it into DPI and end up with an approved document like so, which details the car. In this particular case, this is the T Coupe that's being built behind us today for Ben Forster, and it details what it is, the various specifications of the car, if it's a replica chassis or if it's an original, what suspension it's got, what engine it's running, steering, all those sort of details. And DPI approved that for us and give us an approval number, which over here in WA also forms part of the chassis number, and in the case of a complete replica car, that is the chassis number. And then we email that out to the builder. In this case I've done that for Ben, and so they start construction. Once the car's underway, we do 3 build inspections. We do an initial one at a rolling chassis stage when it's basically a bare chassis with a front and rear suspension and steering, engine mounts and so on. And once it's past that, the owner can then move on, or builder can then move on to the second stage, where basically builds up the complete car ready to take apart for paint and trim. So we'll inspect it at that stage and make sure that things like lighting and so on are in the right positions, the seatbelt mounts are correct, the seats are properly mounted, all these sorts of things, brake lines, the correct clip spacing, all this sort of thing. And then, providing the vehicle passes that stage of inspection, it then moves on to be completed, and we see it then for a third inspection when the vehicle is 100% complete and ready for rego. We'll go over it, ensure that it complies with the guidelines. We work to the national guidelines 100% here in WA, and as well as doing the checks in accordance with the guidelines, we also do a noise check now to ensure that the vehicle's under 96 dBA, and providing it meets that criteria, we sign it off, take front and rear photographs of the car, which gets attached. We do that with digital camera, attach that to the email copy of the application. That goes back into DPI to say the car's ready for rego, and then it's presented for registration at one of the DPI inspection stations and gets a set of plates and he's away.
What am I doing? I'm cutting out templates for the door panels. Cut them out of cardboard first to make sure I get the right shape and so forth before we make up the metal inserts which will go in the door. And we're going to run a swage line around the actual door panel at about 40mm. So that's what I'm doing at the moment, just prepping for that.
What we've done now, we've put the ribs in it. We've just got to, what did we do? Oh, we tried it on the car and we've marked the curve on the inside. Now we have to bend this top bit back to hide the sail track, and Charlie's just showing you a bit of a headlight that I broke before. It wasn't really my fault because some idiot just left it on the edge of the bench. It wasn't my fault. So anyway, but I'm just going to put a couple of slits down here so we can bend this section down that'll hide the sail track, which will cover the canvas roof that he's going to have eventually, because he's a girl. Okay, so that's it, I think. So I'm going to grind now, so watch yourself.
Found out he wants a fan as well, so we better make sure we've got a wire out the front for that. He's not worried about the headlights. He doesn't think we're going to need a relay for that because he's not going to be running really big headlights. Probably just making sure he's got a couple of cables here and there. Radio, this didn't accommodate for a radio, so I'll just share a fuse for that one. Just trying to work out what he wants. So have to keep going and picking his brains, which is pretty hard because they're a bit mashed up at the moment. So. But yeah, we're getting there. Just run a couple of extra cables. All these kits are very good for basic things, but you know, the answers aren't always there. You've got to actually know what you're.
There's a whole family of them in there.
Sure
you'll be right?
Did you have your rest?
You don't have no little lie down or anything?
Oh, come on. He's got Victorian vertigo. He gets a little bit dizzy at the sight of work. Yeah, well, it did originate in Mexico. That's right.
We've put all that together, and as I said before, we sit the cushion into the frame like it is, and then we put the backrest up there, or the squab cover, so that we can mark it out. Now, the reason we do that, if we're a mil or two out here, we can now line this up exactly, so all these line up before we mark the cover out. If we just go ahead and mark that and make the cover up, and we haven't put the two together, when we go to fit it, it could be slightly out. So just gives you that little bit extra play when you put it all together.
Yeah, even that'll do.
Will it? I don't know what's going on. I'm just helping people. People are saying, oh, can you find this for us? Can you find that for us? And so that's my job today. It's a little bit quieter today. Yesterday, you know, everyone was running around making brackets, and there's probably a little bit more to do. But today it's sort of all the finer pieces of just finishing everything off. So there's a few guys just standing around. So yeah, there you go.
All right. So, on your opinion?
On what?
On what's happening?
Not a very good person to ask today, I'm afraid, after last night. I'm a little bit confused after the amount of alcohol that was poured down the throat. But yeah, look, it's been a great weekend so far. And I mean, it's brought a lot of guys together for a good cause, I think. So it's been really good.
Do you think it's on track?
Sorry?
Do you think it's on track?
Yeah, I think so. I think it's on track. Yeah. Ben will make it happen. That's what Ben is. He'll make it happen. I don't know what time the deadline is, as he said.
5 o'clock is what I've heard.
5 o'clock.
I could be wrong.
No, we'll get it done. We'll get it done. But don't hold me to it.
Good morning.
Hello, mate. All right. What do you reckon? We're going to get there or not?
Well, honestly, I think we're pushing shit uphill at the moment. No, we're just getting all the wheels on. We're going to get it down, get the motor all fitted up, and then we'll start doing all these brakes, and then see how we go. But we should get there. We're Cranksters, we should get there.
I don't know anything about that.
They're going to make it or what?
Yeah, they'll do it. If I know Ferret, it might be midnight tonight, but they'll do it. Yeah.
Oh mate, it's been a fun weekend, that's for sure. They're pushing the clock though. I reckon they might have a few fingerprints in the wet paint when they come to lift the body on. We'll see what happens though.
Good. Just tighten up this steering. And the guys are just doing that side over there, and then hopefully we'll be ready to put it down on the ground. And before, I forgot to mention too, if we don't get it finished, it's all because of a certain redneck back in Victoria that didn't show up to help out, by the name of Oggy. That's you, mate.
Are you on track?
Yeah, look, I reckon we are. I think, well, looks of a dock should be about ready to paint. Boys are playing around on the front of the chassis, getting brake lines. Chassis will be on the ground in about another 10 minutes. Then we'll get all the engine and box and everything in. Then we're going to mount up the radiator, plumb it all up. The wiring, well, it seems to be all over our office desk. It's still, I think Nasty and Blackie are going well in there with that, but I don't think they've started drinking today, so they might have a better chance. So far, so good. I think, what is it, 11:30. I'm estimating still around 5 o'clock. We'll be going pretty close. The boys are making all the glass at the moment. We won't be able to fit the door glass and the regulators today because they're going to go out and get laminated and hardened to the Australian standard on them, and they round the top edge for the safety glass, and so that'll have to happen during the week. But we're going well. See how it goes.
Right, we've now got the chassis back on wheels. We've got it drilled for all the brake lines. The wheels are on. The front brake hoses are in place. We're now moving towards dropping the motor and gearbox in and tightening them up while the other guys work on the brake lines. That's about it at the moment.
We're just trying to figure out how to pick the motor up. Put a sling around it, front and one round the gearbox, and we'll just pick it up, spin it around, slide it along the rail and drop it into the chassis because it'll just bolt straight up. I hope.
Well, my mama said she's red hot, I'm telling you. Well, look out, son, careful what you do. Well, something just ain't right when she's been out all night. I'm telling you, man, she's no good for you. Well, my little gal, she's long and tall, with those dresses short and small, running right all over town. This little mama won't settle down, sleeping in from 9 to 5, then stepping out. Oh man, Lord, have mercy on my soul. Well, my mama said she's red hot, so I'm telling you. Well, look out, son, careful what you do. Well, something just ain't right when she's been out the whole night. I'm telling you, man, she's no good for you. Oh, mama said she's no good now. Yeah. Play it for me. Gotta tame my gal, oh, I ain't no man. A hard-headed woman I just can't stand. Lips of fire and eyes of green. A fun little girl, but she's...
The actual spine is too long, and as we're putting it into the back of the gearbox, it's hitting the locator nut, so we just can't get it in. So we're looking like we're going to have to take probably a good 15 mil off the front and maybe a few mil off the back, just so we can get it in that extra 25 mil. So as it is, it's just too long at the moment, so we'll have to repin the back and hopefully it'll all go well. So a little bit of a setback, but it'll get there.
Gotta tame my gal, oh, I ain't no man. A hard-headed woman I just can't stand. Lips of fire and eyes of green. A fun little girl, but she's old man. Spend my money, but I gotta say, this broken heart will walk away. Have mercy on my soul. Well, my mama said she's red hot, I'm telling you. Well, look out, son, careful what you do. Well, something just ain't right when she's been out the whole night. I'm telling you, man, she's no good for you. Well, I'm telling you, man, she's no good for you. I'm telling you, man, she's no good for you.
How are you guys? Oh well, it's colour time, so we're just about to get some colour on the 27 and the boot lib and some visor that Craig's just made up. Bash the hell out of these headlights around to try and make some sense of them, so we've got some colour going on them now, and yeah, it's all looking good. I reckon we're going to get there pretty soon. Just for the record, they've named this ferret Emo Gold, right? I don't know what sort of connection that's got, but Ben this morning certainly looked like an emo. He looked like he'd been run over by one of his diggers he works on. So anyway, that's his colour.
Way down in old Mexico, there's a pretty little chick that I know. In a honky-tonk on the outskirts of town, where the music out and the lights are turned down.
Okay, so yes, now we've finished the seat. We've put the backrest on, which you've seen us put together bit by bit over the weekend, and the cushion, and that's pretty much the finished product. Probably got a little bit of playing around, just tidy a couple of little bits up, but apart from that, it's finished, all ready to go in the car.
Yeah, blue moon, baby. Well, now sitting in the ever dark corner,
Wagon, everyone. We've just got Doc Clayton here putting the top coat onto the Coupe. Doc's got his own painting shop up in Wangara, north of the river here in Perth. Doc actually painted my car that we were talking about earlier. It started off as, Doc, we'll just do a quick paint job, just, paint over everything. But Doc being Doc, he was a bit fastidious, and he's got a really top-notch straight panel job now. And
all of my time, blue moon baby, yeah, moon baby, rock it on, man. Make you wear a purple heart. Blue moon gal will tear your heart apart. Blue moon gal will pick up the morning.
It's in the frame. We're just putting the finishing rubber touches on it just to make it look nice and pretty. And that's about it. We've put 6.76 green laminated glass in it, so it's all to Australian standard. Hopefully it doesn't break. We're going to go to paint it. We've put it in before it gets painted, so they're going to have to mask it up before they paint it. Otherwise, we'll still be here this afternoon waiting for them. So we'll do this. When it's painted, we'll chuck all the windows in it and we'll take it from there.
Right, well, here we are. As you can see, we're really progressing now. The motor's most of the way in. They're starting to just finish off the last bits and pieces of the brake lines. Apparently there is a minor modification happening to the tail shaft somewhere. You can hear the spray gun in the background. The colour's just about all on. It's looking really, really good. Like a damn sight better than I think Ben was expecting. The seats outside, it's all finished. The wiring harness that they've been sort of building in the office is nearly done. So even though it's running tight, I think we're going to be very, very close to having it done on time, or at least daylight hours, where you can drive it out into the mud and get it all dirty.
Well, we're just trying to run the brake lines, Norm. Just doing a double flare. Then go across the diff, do the back half first. Then hopefully this works, we'll get the front half underway.
We've just modified the tail shaft and it's ready to put back in. So we'll slip it back in and give it a try and make sure the length is right, and then we'll reassemble the outer tubing and be ready to go. Hopefully.
A while ago I spoke to Ben and asked him how many cars he'd actually built, and Ben told me this was the first one, which I was pretty shocked at. But for someone who's built his first car, he's building it in one weekend, and he's done all the logistic work. Ben's pretty good with logistics from what I can work out, and he's got a good crew. The Cranksters are a pretty full-on club and good bunch of guys.
Look, I just figure if I get all the wiring done and disappear just before we start everything, I won't be around to sort of be blamed if it doesn't work, you know. So just sort of call a family emergency or something. No, I think it'll be all right. You know? I suppose all the pressure's going to be on as soon as the body's on. So I'll go to water. That's when I'll run.
In all the early cars, the badge of the car was really the radiator, and the shape and size of the radiator and design of it usually pointed out what type of car it was. The T-model Ford was no exception, of course. When Ben said he was building this Model T, I thought, well, we're going to have to do a polished brass version of it, because that's how it should look. This is out of an earlier model than the 27 that Ben's building, but being a hot rod, it's going to look the part. It's one of our 4-row designs. We built the whole thing in their factory from scratch, and we're pretty happy with the result, and hopefully it'll do the job.
Glass fitted on the front screen, so we're going to be painting this separately now, and a couple of other odds and pieces we've just got left, a couple of inserts for the door and the headlights on another coat, so yeah, that'll finish off the gold.
It's a fender panel for the cow. Craig made it up yesterday, so just put a bit of filler in, get it straight so Doc can paint it.
fit this is me mate that made the radiator cocked it up. Now, what it is if we had made the radiator any shorter, it wouldn't have cooled. We would have lost a heap of our cooling. The radiator actually hangs through the rails, because if we had set the radiator up higher, it would have looked stupid with it. The problem is we channeled the body so bloody much.
That's your fault.
Yeah. It is actually a beautiful radiator, the whole thing. Norm, the radiator itself, Norm, it's brass?
Yeah.
Thanks for that, mate.
Can you elaborate a bit more?
Yeah, comments from the super coach.
It's a 1915 T model radiator.
Yep.
But it's made up for a hot rod version. It runs a heavier tank so that you can actually pressurise it. Instead of 0.6 mil, we run 1 mil in the brass.
Yep.
And it's a 4-row core, one of our hot rod style cores, so it can handle a bit of heat, and you'll find it'll work really well.
And it looks pretty.
Oh yeah, it looks very pretty.
Yeah. The whole radiator's made in your shop in Melbourne, isn't it?
Yeah, the whole thing's made on site in our shop.
And basically you can custom order radiators from you to suit anything. Because like this one we ordered with the 4 ports to suit the side valve.
Yeah, when you make everything on site, it's pretty easy to make whatever the customer wants.
Should have to turn the other way. Turn them up. So you can get into it from the top. Because you're going to be able to get to it. Turn them up.
Due to the molecular structure of the atmosphere at this point, and our feng shui on the radiator, we've had a bit of a fuck up. It's going to take a bit of redesigning to get the water from the radiator into the motor. Yeah. The top will be fine. Down the bottom, it's going to have to do a bit more nutting out. It can be done, but probably won't be happening today.
I ain't gonna cry over you, baby. I ain't gonna cry over you. I ain't gonna cry over you, baby. I guess you and I are through. I don't come back here knocking, I'd rather you be forgotten. I shed my last salty tear, baby, there's no more tears for you. You left me broken hearted, you left me feeling blue. Times are changing, times are fast, you and I change too.
We've got all the engine and gearbox, differential all bolted in and together, and we're just trying to fit up the radiator now. It's a fairly tight squeeze because there's not a lot of room.
I hear my baby coming on that freight train down the line. I hear it's moving fast, it's coming right on time. I know my pretty baby, she'll be stepping off that track, and she might even think of taking me back. Get it! My old lady, she ain't one to settle down. Always juke joint jumping with her other friends downtown. I just keep on waiting with my guitar and toe sack until she might think of taking me back. Well, said my gal, my baby, she might ever think of coming back. Well, said my gal, my baby, come on gal, come back to me, yeah. My baby coming on that freight train down the line. I hear it's moving fast, it always comes on time. Yeah, my pretty baby, she ain't never coming back. So the train is gonna be rolling off its tracks. Yeah, I said, my gal, my baby, she might never think of coming back. Well, I said, my gal, my baby, she might never think of coming back.
G'day, my name's Tony Gattani. I'm a produce buyer by trade, part-time pinstriper. I've been doing pinstriping now for about 6 years as a bit of a hobby. Sort of pays for a bit of work on my cars and I can buy parts and stuff. Ferret gave me an invitation to come here and pinstripe his car and I said, yeah, no worries, I'll anything for the cause. I've been into hot rodding and customs now for probably about 15 years. Got introduced to the hobby by a good friend of mine and sort of in the blood. So got a couple of cars, an old custom line, 52 custom line, and working on a 59 ranch wagon and collecting parts on a 32 pickup cab. So yeah, that's pretty much me.
Righto, we're about ready to fit the body back onto the car, and normally at second inspection stage, Paul, you would have the body on, you'd have all, it'd be, well, explain to us exactly where second is.
Well, second inspection is normally when everything's assembled and the car's ready to come apart for paint and trim. This one will obviously be past that stage because the body's already been painted and the trim will have been done, and a lot of the components have had pretty well final assembly. For the purpose of this exercise today, it's worth having a look at the chassis before we do the final inspection, rather before the body goes on, because you can see some of the things that we'd have a look at that we'd normally look at on a hoist, which is not practical today. There are a few things that will have to be finished off on this car afterwards. The exercise of getting it done in 2 days has meant a couple of things aren't quite finished, but they will be done. There's no front or rear shock mounts on the chassis at the moment. They'll be done. But looking at this end of it, the sorts of things we need to check here, or we have already been through, is things like all of the steering joints, the suspension shackles, etc. have all got split pins. They've all been refurbished. All the brake lines are going to be clear of steering components. That they are new brake lines. And all the brake hoses, brake lines are all new. Master cylinder's been refurbished, so the brakes have been rebuilt. So it's all new brake components. As we mentioned earlier in the build, this one's got drum brakes, and under the national guidelines, drum brakes are acceptable, but subject to brake performance testing, which will ultimately be done when this car's finished. It shouldn't be a problem because of the weight of the car that the brakes have come from and the weight of the vehicle as it is now. While we're standing here, one of the things that's probably fairly obvious is the supercharger. It was really put on for the purpose of the exercise for this weekend. Ben's got a single carb manifold that will ultimately go on it for registration, and that'll bring that height down, so that then won't become an issue.
That's actually what we're looking at.
You're looking at putting a smoker's pipe on the side. There's also a single carb manifold that can go straight on there. The exhaust system's not finished yet. That's had angled tips put on it just really to keep exhaust away from what's relatively fresh paint. And ultimately the headers will be blanked off, and that'll go back under the car with the rear exit exhaust. I'll just step over Russell here. I can show you a couple of the other things we'd be checking when it's up on the hoist. All the brake lines, as you can probably see there, they're all new lines. They're all adequately clipped. They're spaced out away from the chassis, so there's nothing rubbing there. Fuel lines through, that's ready for the tank. The tank's a Volkswagen Combi tank, so that's out of a standard production vehicle. We're checking that all the clips are in place on the lines. And again, that the brake hose is not going to foul on anything. All the engine mounts, transmission mounts are all in properly. The bolts are done. We've got lock washers and that sort of thing. So we go right over the chassis from the underside, and we'd normally do that with the body on. So we'd be checking the body mount bolts and so on, which we'll do once the body's on. The handbrake cables they can't be finalised until such time as the body's on. But the bulk of the running gear's in there, and we can check that now, and it's all coming together fairly well. Brake and clutch pedals still need to be finalised, and that'll happen as soon as the body's back on. So that's not too far away, so we'll probably come back on when it's time to lift the body on.
No, actually, we're just
trying to run the fuel
lines now.
Before we get the body on.
Yeah, otherwise all of a sudden the body's going to be ready to go on, and then we're going to be expected to crawl underneath it on the dirty floor and run fuel lines. So we're trying to quickly get it in now before the body comes in. Because Frank dresses so sharply, he doesn't want to get dirty.
I noticed that. It's a complete fabrication.
He's trying to see how confused we are about the brakes.
Front's going to be exactly the same as the back. We're going to have to
Well, as you can see here, we are trying to work out the braking system. Unfortunately, we're trying to marry modern components with almost 70-year-old components, and the wheel cylinder, the way they seal is actually the opposite to most modern components. So we're just trying to work out how exactly we're going to do this, considering it's Sunday afternoon and there aren't exactly too many part shops open that would carry this in stock. So I think we'll get there somehow. What is it, about 2:30? The body is all finished, I believe, and they're bolting bits on that. The wiring's happening. Most of the chassis done. Is the front brakes all finished? No? Okay, we're getting there. Slowly. It's been an absolute blast. I think everyone's learned something, and yeah, everyone's getting in and having a shot, and it has. It's been a really, really good time, and I've learned lots, and I'm sure everyone else has as well.
What's happening?
How's it going? We're asking you.
Yeah, I'm ready to leave soon. No, it's sort of getting there. A few little dramas, but we're getting there. Just making things fit. It'll be fine. Yeah, it'll be good. We're on top of each other a little bit at the same time. You're sort of working around, but it'll get there. Not ready to panic yet. Not ready to put my feet up either, so yeah, it'll happen.
Me, I think these are the 2 grommets, yeah?
Yeah.
2 grommets we're going to put on the bottom, because that's all we've got.
Yeah, and drill them out.
Yeah, so what we'll do, actually just give us one back.
Sorry. So it's a bit of a mad rush at the end to get everything finished. Tony and the guys have been doing the wiring, but realistically we should have drilled the holes in the body for all the wiring grommets to go through before the body was painted. But anyway, that didn't happen, so that's happening now. So the guys are being pretty careful, just trying to get it wired up today so all the lights at least work. And then it should be good. But probably another half hour on the back end, I think, and then it should be good. Yep.
I am tired. So I guess we're waiting for these guys to put the body on, and just, I mean, there's a lot of guys floating around, so there's a lot of people on the way. I mean, I was put on the chassis team, and my job was to weld and do fabricating the brackets and such, and playing the band last night. So my work's kind of done, apart from unless someone calls me to do something. But yeah, now it's, I guess, time for other guys who can't weld and paint and whatever to step in and help guys bend some lines and do some things and be part of the build, you know. So, and today I'm kind of happy to just sit back and watch and drink a couple of beers, and yeah, it was a good weekend, good to be part of it. And yeah, it's, I think a lot of guys, everyone's kind of a bit tired today, and more importantly, have you guys had a nice weekend?
Yeah, mate. Yeah, it's been good.
I'm speechless. I'm without speech. I'm running out of things. Thanks. I'm tired. I'm running out of things here. Yeah.
That pinstripe was pissed off.
Yeah. Where's the guy here? Hey, Tony. Hey, Tony.
Just see how you reckon they're going now and what's happening.
Okay, you're right. Yeah, progress has slowed down a bit today, being day 2. There's a lot has happened, a lot still to happen, but it's one of those jobs that the further it gets, the less people can get involved because people just get in each other's way. So at the moment it's just fitting up the chassis with the brake lines, fuel lines, motor and transmission, radiator, all that stuff's gone in. The wiring's happening in the body while that's still sitting in the paint shop. Lights are going on, and the glass guys are putting the glass in right now. And most of us have just got to keep out of the way while all that happens, but it's progressing well, and it won't be long before it all just starts to really come together. But it's looking pretty good, and lots been achieved in a pretty short space of time. Be a lot of little things to finish off later. It obviously won't be complete for inspection stage by tonight, but it's looking like it'll still be driven out of the shop, which was the original plan. So I think it's maybe a little behind schedule, but not too much. It's going well.
Fuck off!
You invited us, remember?
2:45. I still reckon our 5 o'clock that we'd originally planned is going to be pretty close. Boys are running brake lines, fuel lines, just sorting out. We reckon we might have sussed out the radiator with a couple of flexible hoses. We'll see. Should be good. Everything's going together well. Sort of can't throw any things like this. When you get to this point, you can't put any more labour at it. I mean, there's only so many people you're going to have working on such a small car, but they're like a well-oiled machine, these boys.
Well, I said blue moon, baby. Yeah, 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 moon, baby. Well, I said blue moon, baby. Yeah, come on, I said blue moon, baby. Moon, baby. Moon, baby.
Norm wants to know what's going on. The body's being dropped on the chassis, just a few little alignment things around the pedals and the steering column. Many hands make light work, as they say. They're getting very close. I think we've taken on too much for the weekend, but that's the way you get things done.
Jezebel woman, makes me blue. Oh yeah, why love her, baby, it was you. Well, I woke up this morning and I saw my lover gone. Had misery creeping on me and my heart was full of pain. That woman went and left me and she ripped my heart in two. And why love her, baby, it was you. Yeah, go on, why love her.
Now you can talk into this.
We're talking about prostates, mate.
We don't want to talk about prostrates.
What do you want me to talk about, mate? Great.
The weekend, what you're seeing, what's happening?
Oh, I just just thought it was a good weekend to come along. I mean, I've done very little work, which is good. I got a little bit of grease on my hands when I lent on something, I think. But no, just good. You know, good to see that a car club's really getting involved, building a car. Lots of people have come here. A lot of people have helped out. And yeah, it's just good, you know, to encourage all the state guidelines or the national guidelines, and you know, actually educate people and encourage building of more hot rods. And it's been been a good weekend. A lot of fun. Bit of partying, you know, but a lot of work's going on, so yeah, it's been really good.
My heart in so many parts. Oh, my love.
Hey, let's build another one.
I know what to do. We'll call in sick for tomorrow.
Yeah, get the next one.
Hey, you've got a board, you need a podium.
Alright, Ben would like to say a few words. He's getting a little bit teary-eyed, so I'll give it to
Well, what is it? 10 to 6. We're actually behind schedule, which is a bit of a shame, but we said 5 o'clock Sunday night we'd have a car built in 2 days with a group of people, and I think we've achieved that. Of course, for licensing, there's still a lot of little bits and pieces yet to go, but it was more about getting a group of people together that just enjoy the sport and trying to build this. A big thank you to everyone that was here over the weekend. There's been a lot of people turn up. A lot of people have put a lot of time into this car, as you can imagine. There's been a lot of alcohol-fueled thinking going on.
That was before you started.
Yeah. Hopefully, well, if you're watching the DVD and you've watched us idiots all weekend, hopefully you're actually going to get off your arse and go out there and have a crack at it yourself. All you got to do is find a group of people that enjoy the same things as you. There's lots of people out there willing to help. Never be afraid at a rod run or something to go up and ask questions. Because if the first bloke doesn't want to talk to you, the next one will, and all you got to do is tell us about your car, and most people, you can't shut them up. That's about it. I think everyone here is rooted, wants to go home. Yeah. Our paint team did a really good job. The trimmers, basically everyone. We had a vision, we drew it, and we knew where we were heading. Everyone just got stuck right in, did the whole thing. So it's a big thank you to everyone. I mean, this is basically everyone's car.
Can I have it Saturday night?
Yeah,
What do you want for it,
no, I'm not. It probably won't end up at Frank's anytime soon, that's for sure. But yeah. Yeah. Thanks again, everyone, and catch you all later.
You're a hot rodder now, mate, not a restorer.
Hey?
You're a hot rodder now.
I didn't chop it.
Yeah.
If you get a shot from here, you can get the car in the cranks.